Hello and good evening, good morning to all. Today I am Pawan Tiwari, founder and CEO of Infi Motorsports, again live on the on our next uh, breaking the barrier session with team on these sessions, and team Avatar will be live very soon. Hello everyone. Hello Prerit. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning, sir. I'm good. How are you?
I'm also good, thank you. So, Preet, as we know that we are doing these sessions to let the others, I'm repeating my words in the previous interview, that there is a multiple colleges in India, like 4,000 plus mechanical engineering college. Out of some are manufacturing and design a complete vehicle, participating into events, and there is others who are willingly to want to do these things, who do not have the right informations. Because of that, they start their journey and they aren't able to succeed. But via this journey, via these seasons, we can give them a kind of experience or a kind of knowledge, or we can guide them, like you guys can guide them and motivate them how they can start this journey without any support or with the supports as well. So,
Yes.
as I always ask my uh, interviewer into interview, how your journey started, like how your college journey started, how you, like Avitar is a teams who are designing and manufacturing their vehicles since 3 or 4 years, right? So I
Yes.
just want to know how it started because I was involved into that things because the first designs you like I guess you design a first vehicle and it was for ATVC for virtual only. So how that started and how you manage that team management, what inspired you to get into this and what inspired your team to get into this. So if you can let this everyone know.
Yes. Also, good morning, everyone. On behalf of Team Avita, good morning to everyone. And our team was formed in 2019, and we were lucky that our first years had the chance to be in the team because our college was new, the team was new. So we in first year itself got the chance to be a part of the team, and from there we have participated in two competitions. The first in 2019, which was ATVC Vadodara, and then the COVID hit. The team everything was online, and it became very difficult for us as the team itself was new. And then switching to online mode was really very difficult for us because the team itself was not in a proper shape of offline, and then going to the online mode was difficult. But then the challenges will come to you. There will be a lot of challenges which will come, but you don't have to lose hope, lose motivation. You just have to keep the ignition of the motivation within you on, and just go and participate and win everything, overcome the challenges. Because if you want to find excuses, there'll be hundreds of excuses within you, in front of you, but then you will have to overcome them. There can be nothing which can stop you. So just the spirit, you have to have the spirit within yourself, and other things will come directly without anything. You don't have to put anything else. Just have the motivation, have the spirit. Other things will come, make way itself.
Great. So, which means you had that spirit, your team had that spirit that they want to do. So, was there college support from your college which helped you to make it possible, or you guys like put your amount, like some amount into your from your pocket money, or you got the sponsors? Because there is a say like you are from VIT Bhopal, right? And it's a college where people knows about that. The sponsors or companies used to believe upon them that the quality student are going to generate from here. We can do the placement thing. We can do the everything's over there. So was there sponsor support into your team, or the college was supporting, which make it possible, or your team worked on that thing, then went somewhere and proved themselves that we are doing these things and we have something into their our hand, and if you can support we can go far long. So was there anything like that?
So the college support was there, but as the team was new and the college was itself new, so it took time for college itself to settle in. Then when the college is settled, then it can focus on other things. So college itself was new, the team was new, and at that time we didn't have anything to show to the college or to the sponsors because we were just a new team with just an idea or just an aim, but we had nothing to show to the sponsors and to the college. So college did support a lot, but the major part of the finance and all things were done from the students. and small sponsors. We didn't get a big sponsors, but small sponsors. And that sponsorship was not in the form of money. The sponsorship was as in they gave us discounts on the items, and in that way. So initially, you cannot expect that things the college will support you, the sponsorship will support you, because all they want is ROI, return on investment. And initially, you cannot show anything because you don't have done anything at that time. So you just have to wait. You have to make something. You have to prove themselves that yes, you can do it, and you have to achieve something. And by achieve, I don't mean you have to bring ranks. You have to come first or second. You just have to show that yes, you can do, and you have to show the motivation you have. By seeing the motivation itself, many companies will approach you themselves, and the college will approach.
So which means you should have something in your hand before you are going to market or you are going to college, that we are doing these things and we need support. It's not about the
Yes,
supports. It's like if we are going to any sponsors, it is going to give them ROI. ROI. If you are going to college, it is going to give them a kind of new things into their college brochures. Then again ROI into it as well. Like I have seen so many college ads where student like colleges used to promote these activities into their posters, their
yes,
designs, their teams, and everything. So, which means they also get the ROI, but they should first believe upon it.
yes,
Prerit, when once you started this journey, so I always used to heard these things that first time it takes a lot of money. Like if a vehicle should have designed into 3 lakhs, 4 lakhs rupees maximum, which means if we are going to give provider trainings to any colleges or any team, to even with a 1 year, 1 month or 2 month physical trainers over there into their college as well. So it takes around 3 lakhs, 4 lakhs maximum to Infi Motorsports or any other company who are into this training sessions. But even after that, what student do, they used to design by, like they do not used to get the guidance for the design. For the purchase, they do not get the guidance. So it takes around 6 lakhs, 7 lakhs, even sometimes it's 12 lakhs, 13 lakhs as well
yes,
to
sir.
just design a vehicles which can be managed into 3 to 4 lakhs. So, were your experience were similar, or how you manage that things? How much money you put it into first vehicles, and then after into second vehicles, how it was like was less or high?
Yes, sir. Initially, as being a new team, we don't have the idea of anything. Also, because there's nothing available on the internet about this, that how much cost you will be getting, what is the general quotations and all. So all you can rely on is the quotations you get from the suppliers. And being a new team, even they know that okay, they don't know anything. They will give a price higher than that. So initially, we faced a lot. I mean, there were few parts where we spent, which was not needed, which was not necessary. And because of this, our budget was really over our expectations at that time, the calculated budget. But then after first year, like this year, which when we have made the car, we know many things where we can save money, which part we can, we don't have to compulsory buy it from there. There are other options available that we can manufacture it, or we can use something of the other car or everything. So these are the learnings which you get over time. Initially when you start, you don't have the guidance, so you cannot, whatever is your budget, obviously it is for sure that it will not complete within the budget. You will have to expect 1 or 2 lakhs above your calculated budget.
So, what was your budget like into first sessions? Like when you started your journey in 2019, what was your budget, and then now what is your budget into this year? Like
So
approximate calculation, not exact amount.
So initially, on the calculated budget, obviously, like all the other teams, it was 5 to 6 lakhs. But in the first year, it went above it, because there were a lot of things which we had, which we needed training, or which we didn't have experience. And because of the less time or something, we had to purchase it, maybe it in a higher cost. So by this year, our budget has been decreased by 1 or 2 or 3 lakhs compared to last year, because few things are there which can be reused. Right. So initially, thinking of the long term only, we had purchased, because if you have a budget of 5 lakhs right now, and it is as a first team, as you have a budget of 5 lakhs and it is going up to 7 lakhs, then you will have to make that adjustment, because in a long term, that is for next two, that engine can be used for next 3 4 years. Then our suspensions can be used for 3 4 years. So there are a lot of things that will give you returns in long term. Right now, you have to invest a lot, but next by next year's team will have to spend less. So these are the things which you have to keep in mind. The budget can be adjusted, will exceed your expectations, but by long term, it will give you good results.
Right. And like there is one say like if you'll say not all the teams there are, but there are few teams who used to who wants to design complete vehicle, but there is one thing which like it's experience. Like designing a complete vehicle should be a kind of experience and learning a lot. Again, if somebody is starting their first time into their college, it might not have they might not have that much time to learn first and then design and then manufacture the vehicle and participate, because there will be some uncertainties as well, whether they will succeed into design or not, whether they'll clear the other rounds as well. At the same time, they have to manage the funds as well, and to 25 members into a teams, they cannot teach everyone design, because everybody is not going to work on designs part only. So does that, what do you think, that does that experience matters? Or if somebody is starting to learn design and then after they learn it for a year or two, then after they'll come into this, so how that can be managed, like designing part, how can be managed? Because that is the most important thing which I think is, because after that you will have something in your hand, right? The things which we were discussing earlier, like once you will have the designing, it's all about it, it's lots of hard work and dedications after that as well. But then after, we used to assemble the vehicle somehow. Maximum parts are assembling and other parts are designing, and manufacturing process are also involved into there. But it comes after 1 year 2 years, then once you will start learning that yes, definitely we can design this part, definitely we do not have to purchase this part. Like some teams have designed brake calipers, some teams have designed CVTs as well by their own. So that comes after a lots of hard work and experience of their previous teams, right? So how
Exactly.
design parts help, how you guys manage that design part, and what you suggest to other teams who want to start their journey, how they can manage it? Should they
So the
invest their time, lot of time into this, or they can save, they can learn from other teams, they can learn, they can work with the other teams in relations, so that they can manage that things?
So definitely, this comes from experience. And initially, when you are a new team, you don't have much contacts. You don't know many teams. You can only use Instagram or something, but still you cannot get a lot of support. So designing, you have to do on your own. You can take. There are a lot of things available on the YouTube and a lot of softwares. Also, like ATVC provided sessions last year. So competitions like these provide sessions which are very useful. I mean, I've seen a lot of students just ignore them, but they are really very helpful for manufacturing and designing. And you cannot also, and so at the same time, you cannot just spend whole time on designing, because you also have to manufacture the vehicle, you also have to test the vehicle, and there are a lot of things. So for the first time, I think you only have to make a card which is just, it can, you have to keep your expectations at your level. You cannot expect that you will make a car which is the fastest or the lightest. For the first time, you have to keep it in such a way that factor of safety is good, and you can, play less on the innovation and designing part. You have to just keep a basic design so that your car can run. But by the next year, when you go to the events, you will observe other cars, you will, you will see 10 different things. So by that time, you will definitely yourself get ideas at what you can change and what you cannot. But being a first team, you cannot take the risk of having innovative designs or something which can affect your result in endurance or something.
Right. Because what I feel like, I'm not just putting the word Star Tank or any event like that, but definitely they are doing a great. But even after, sometimes what happens once we are seeing these events, once we are seeing these things, the one thing which occurs into our mind, which start taking ignitions into our mind, that innovation is must, but they do not used to know the journey of innovations, how much
Yes.
time it takes to innovate something. And if they would not have the innovator, they would not have started their journey before inventing the things. So there will be possibility that innovation did not occur, that won't be possible. So you have to start somewhere, then after you can go for the innovations, that you correctly put into this your sentence, that just believe first, create a product, and then see what are the other possibilities are, rather than
Yes.
going for just the innovations to build something unique in a very first time. So you will see the any entrepreneur journey as well, you will definitely get these things. Like they was something, they started from somewhere, it was not the innovations, they started, they learned, they feel what with what changes should be there, and then they after bring the innovations as well.
Yes, sir.
Definitely. And uh, Prerit, what you think for other teams? Like, what you want to say to other teams who are starting, who are planning to start their journey, or who planned last year but couldn't succeed? And like it happens now, like a journey of manufacturing a complete vehicle takes time. There are some things like sometimes it takes a year or two to convince everyone like from the college management to student to their friend circle that they are going to make it happen, right? Because I
Yes,
was into the college and I have seen these things, because convincing other seniors, I was into second year and I was planning to manufacture a complete vehicle. It was not first, like it was not ATV at that time. We started our journey from the go-kartings only. So we created a go-kart. So there was some chan into our college, like a senior and senior. I was into second year, then there was third year, then final year as well. So that second year and third year students, I'm not blaming, or I'm not just playing the victim card that no, they did not believe, they laughed at us. But that there was something like that which did not create any difficulties into my journey, because I was very sure about that. It doesn't matter in which year I am. It doesn't matter from which years I have team members into my team, because into my teams I was into second year, my two to three friends were into second year, and my complete team was for the first year only. We
yes,
learned everything. We created everything from the scratch. We used to just open a vehicles of college, like the college, laboratories. There were some vehicles. For that, we get the notice as well, how you opened that vehicles, why you did that. So they were the part of the journey. But at the same time, we did not think that the final year students, third year students should be our part. I'm not against them. If they are,
yes,
that's a good. If they are taking the initiatives, that's a good. But the problem is, if you are into second year and you want to take the initiatives, and you do not have that experience or the seniors experience which can help you into this, so you do not have to worry about if the final year students and the third year students were the part of this journey. It might be helpful, but it is not everything. You can start if you have the aim. So what do you think, like, is it important how final year students, third year students used to help, and will it be possible to start their journey from first year only? Because there are so many students who are into the college who do not have the experience. So they do not have the experience first, so they do not require their seniors for the experience only, right? They require their seniors to get the college situations, or how exactly it is, whether they get the fund or not, how they used to get the fund. But again, they can get the experience of their seniors for the design only. But there is a question mark whether they will believe upon or not, because it's your team. If you want to start something and you are managing 25 members, it's you. It's your team that you wanted to design a vehicle and you wanted to become a leader as well. It's not about the leading a company or leading a startup, something like that. It's not
yes,
always about the leading. There can be a small group whom you are leading and you are also a leader. That doesn't, the number do not define the leadership, right? The vision and things decide. So how you think these are things they should always keep into their mind and start their journey with the seniors. They have to convince their seniors first, or they can start somewhere and show the others that yes, it is possible, and if you want to be a part of it, you can. I'm going to lead these things. I'm going to lead because of this. I have that spirit, and I know how to manage the thing. So that can be, or the final year and third year students support are very much important.
no, sir. I mean, the support is important, but it is not like it is not the thing that first years cannot do. Definitely, first years can build a team by themselves. I have seen many teams with the students who have started in first year. They have started and spent the whole first year in designing and R&D, and by the second year they have made the whole vehicle. So it is not compulsory that you need seniors for that. Definitely, seniors will be very helpful for you. But right now, because of this technology, we have access to all the information on internet, all the things we have in our hand. So yes, and but also the support we can get from other teams and the competitions, the judges, and the faculties. So yes, seniors are important, but first year students can definitely make their own vehicle, because when we step in the workshop, no one is of second year, third year, first year. We are a team, and everyone is involved equally in making the vehicle. There are a lot of ideas in our team itself which we get from first years. The first years are they're like in our team we cannot define first years or second year. The ideas can come from anywhere. The innovation cannot can come from anywhere. So the years is just, they just went to college 1 year before you. They may have a little knowledge or experience more than you, but it is not the thing that you cannot do. If they can do, even you can do. You can take the support of the seniors, because many seniors will not be able to give time as they're busy in placements, but definitely you can go and ask them for help. So as a first year, you can start your team, and you can, there are many teams who start as go-kart in first year, and by the second year, with the experience and knowledge, they come to ATV and they make a good car. So you can start in first year. The thing is, just start. Don't just wait and watch that. Okay, that team is doing very good. That team is doing this. If I wish even I was there. Don't just sit and wish. Go and start. Just have a blueprint. Make a good circle of friends who have the same aim, who have the same spirit, and just start. And other things will make its own way. You don't have to do anything.
Which means we both are agree that it doesn't matter. You do not have to wait for this to final year and then after you start. You do not have to wait for second year or third year. Just start. And Prerit, what I think, like the problem is not starting into first year, is designing, like understanding of automobile. Like I think we both are agree around 90 to 95% students do not take mechanical engineering. They used to get mechanical engineering. It's options, it's not choice, right? And because why it is only a choice, because there is the one thing, they do not have any experience into automobile into their colleges. Like they have experience into computer science, the basic things which they used to get, like the students from class 6 only, they are getting a chance to code, but they are not getting the mechanical engineering. Even class 12th, once we go there, and if we talk about the India, I'm not talking about everybody, but there's like a student like me when I was into college 7 years back. So I did not have that exposure into mechanical engineering, though I completed my graduation into aeronautical. It was my dream branch I got somehow, but again, motorsports excites me, automobile excites me. So even after that, I did not get the exposure. So designing part was very difficult for me into first year and then second year as well. Somehow we managed. Then third year we started knowing that how things happens, right? So that exposure, how can you guys, like what we believe, the teams, the numbers who are 450, 450, 350 currently in India can give the trainings to school students as well. That we are doing into ATVC also. That we are bringing around 160, 150 schools from Ahmedabad to let them know what mechanical engineering is. Because there is so many institute of counseling student for their engineering colleges. But it's all about numbers, money. It's not about the passions, like which college you get, which best college you get which best branch you can get, which how much money you can save, how much money you can spend to getting a better college in a management or anywhere else. So there's things into this market. But if we'll start letting the student know what exactly you are going to get into mechanical engineering, we do not working into, currently we are not working into civil engineering or electrical engineering as well, though we have some plan for that them all as well. But it takes initiations. Like we are starting our journey from, like we started our journey through 17 18, then we are doing it. So the thing is, if we'll start letting students know why you need mechanical engineering, why you need civil engineering, so it can help them a lot rather than getting them know that which college give you a lot of money, which college
Yes.
can save you a lot of money, which the other
Yes.
institute are doing. Again, I'm not against them. It's a very great, because in the college, in our college school days, we do not have the idea about which college is good or which college is not. But what I believe, the students who are going to this institute should have that idea that why I need this branch, and that doesn't matter which college. I want this branch, and I need this branch with a best college. So that counselor can help a lot rather than if you like help them in a right path, rather than letting them know that I want the best college and the best amount of placement where it's happening, right?
Yes.
So what the one thing which I wanted to start, and I'm starting right now, and the other teams can help to do a small sessions to school student for at least mechanical engineering in which they are working on. They can bring the students of the college schools and let them know how fancy, how cool, and how technically these things are, how you can enter this into this market, right? So it's all about, it does not belongs to them, but again they are teaching a lot, they are helping India a lot to be employ like a kind of skilled employee. right? So
Yes,
probably like we are doing it, but I request you guys or every college students who are into this field, let the student bring the students into their colleges, let them know, because it is going to help a lot. So what you think, if you will have the idea about this designing part into your college, would it be helpful, or it will be like similar when you enter into college? Because into your college days, if into your school days, if you would have that idea, you would at least learn some basics of designing, which might be helpful.
sir. Nowadays the
There's some network issue, I'm so sorry guys. Yeah.
yeah, so
So
now
Prerit, what do you think?
So
Yeah.
nowadays the thing is that everyone is going towards the computer science because they think they only have to open the laptop and they will earn lakhs and crores. But the
Right.
thing is, mechanical field is not, people are not knowing much about this field, because in till 12th standard you will be doing only coding and other things and physics and all. You won't be doing anything practical, and you won't also be seeing, because I myself came to know about Baha and other competitions when I joined college. So the reach is very important. When students in 11 12 itself will start knowing about these things, then by the time they come to college, they can make a good decision that what they want to do in life. Right now, I have seen many students. I mean, my own roommate, he is very interested in mechanical, but because of the money, because of the trend, he have taken cybersecurity and computer science. So right now, computer science is a hype, but I have seen many students who just take computer science and 4 years they are just doing it because of the parent pressure or the family or some pressure. But there are a lot of students in our team itself. We have few computer science students whose passion is mechanical engineering, and they are in our team. And I mean, I feel very happy that our team and this competitions are become a medium that, I mean, they may not have been taken mechanical engineering, but at least they are able to follow their passion. So this is a very good initiative that if also invite students, school students to the events, they will see how we are making it, what are the factors, what are the things we do. Because right now the myth is that mechanical engineer, okay, they will open a mechanical shop and they'll do all small things. But there are a lot of mechanical engineers who are very successful in life and have done a lot. So if we bring students and if we make students aware about these things, they may be able to decide better. Because right now in school they are not teaching anything about mechanical, only physics and nothing else. While
Right.
CSE, they have coding, they have Python, everything is being taught. So mechanical, these things have to be done. The school students, I mean, it is a very good initiative that ATVC is taking, that they are bringing school students to the event and showing them. Because there are many students who have not yet decided what they want to do in life. They are just seeing other students and okay, the trend is computer science. This guy got this much lakh package, and they are just blindly going. But a lot of students, if they are aware beforehand, they may be able to realize what they really want to do in life.
Right. And Chris, I have seen like because somehow my journey is little bit long from you. So basically, I have some friends, I have some seniors as well. They took mechanical computer science because of their that very catchy things into placements and everything. And even after that, they started preparation for government exams. They started preparation for any other streams, because it's not about they wanted to do MBA. It's all about they do not have right now. They do not have choice, that they can pursue their journey into computer science. So it happened after the college as well, and somehow they feel that if I would have taken this branch because I had the interest, because I had the knowledge, I could do better. I could be into engineer only. I would spend my entire life into mechanical engineering only, or any other some branches as well. Like they could have happily managing their life if they would
Yes.
have taken that branch, because they had some interest into that. So even after that, getting computer science, getting a well paid job, students are not happy and they are changing their career into some other fields as well. So I think getting that things about the mechanical engineering or the other engineering into their school days can help a lot, rather than the simple counseling where counselor can tell us what exactly the college you should get in terms of amount or in terms of placement. The other things, Prerit, what I want to know, you are in touch with your seniors as well, and
Yes.
who wanted to pursue their career into mechanical engineering, but it couldn't happen because the support of the government are not available over there. Like if they would have some academics who were teaching student or who are helping the student to pursue their career into mechanical like in motorsports, they would not change that field. They would be there only, but they do not have currently the options. They are doing something else, like they are working into industry, which is not bad, because they are utilizing their skills into the mechanical industries and all. But again, if they would get a chance, they would be there as well, right? So what do you think if government involved into, like, we have a conversation into our conclave which we are organizing on 20th of May, into which we are going to discuss with some bureaucrats and professional drivers and some big event like motorsports league organizers, to possibilities of government support into motorsports, how they can open the industry like academy, how they can give the subsidies, how can they initiate these things into their college schools only, so how they can get a chance into motorsport. So what do you think if there would be a motorsport academies or government support into motorsport, learning of motorsports, or pursuing their career into motorsports, would it be helpful? Or what your seniors say, if they would get a chance to be into this field, they will be there only, not the other industry or any other industry?
Yes, sir. Sir, there are a lot of students. I mean, everyone. I don't know who don't like racing, who don't like cars. Right now, everyone is having cars. They spend lakhs and lakhs in cars. That means they have some interest in cars. But right now, they don't have much knowledge about that. Because if they have interest in cars, they will be very interested if they really come to know more about that. So right now, in mechanical field, there's not much options. Like, for example, we had F1, Formula One in India, and that time there was a trend. Okay, many people came to know about these things, but after that, I don't think there is anything through which many people come to know about the things which mechanical engineers do, because everyone likes racing, everyone dreams about it. When you ask a small child and he's interested in racing, he will definitely say, I want to become a race engineer, or he want to become a race driver, racing car driver. So by the time they grow up, everything is computer science and all the other fields. So that their interest somewhere, it gets buried below all the current trends and other things. But definitely we need to bring this again, because if people don't follow their interest, they won't be happy, and they may do computer science, they may get lakhs of packages, but when they make something by themselves, okay, like for example, I hear my friends saying that okay, they have made a code, they have made an app, but still there is not such feel, because the excitement, the adrenaline when you hear the engine roar, when you see the car which you have made by your own hands, that is a completely different thing than something which you just see in software and other things. So definitely mechanical engineering, we have to do something so that the other students, they don't bury their passion. They come to know that there are a lot of opportunities in this field as well.
Perfect. If government get involved into this, if they'll start their academies or anything like that, where students can pursue their passions, it can be very helpful, and we can get the lot of drivers and innovation into our
Yes, sir.
country as well. It's not about we are not getting a innovation or we do not have the driver. Definitely we do have, but it little bit increase the chances of that
Yes.
as well, right? A small add up into the R&D, into the recognitions and other things as well. And students can pursue like a startups. The students used to get pass out from the college, and they are starting into their college days only. So because it is not similar like that, it is expensive, very costly. Even if you want to just join any teams as well, so you have to learn driving things or engineering very specifically, and for that you have to get a lot of trainings before that. So if your government can provide that support, it can be very helpful.
Definitely.
And Prerit, it was really nice having a conversation regarding these things. And I think these are the things, like we have discussed about the possibilities of government support, school trainings, and the events as well. So I think like there are so many people, not only the teams who are planning to start their journey are going to get benefited from this. There are the students who into schools. There are the persons who are into industry and the government as well. If somehow they'll get a chance to see these things, like somehow any chance there will be, if they'll see the understanding of things which can be possible into this field. Again, ATVC is organizing a job fair as well, in which 120 plus companies are coming like the last year. Though it was this time, there will be a much number of team who will be basically into automobile or automobile part auxiliaries or automobile startups. So I think
Yes, sir.
the somehow we are trying our best to bring every industry into this, so that the
Yes, sir. And
student can at least be at their positions. again, as we are organizing a conclave and other things, to let the start some things which can give the opportunity to a student that they, if they want to pursue their career, they can pursue into motorsports as well. It is not about the cost they have to worry about. It is not about the support or anything like that they have to worry about. The only thing which they need is the passion and the dedication. Right,
Yes, sir.
Prerit? It was
Yes, sir.
really nice talking with you, and I hope this is going to help a lot of students. Thank you. Thank you very much.
So on behalf of Team
Yeah.
Avita, thank you for joining and
Thank
having
you.
us.
Thank you. Thank you for this session. Very. Thank
Thank
you.
you, sir.